Welcome back.
Go ahead.
We here with the GOAT. You see him? It's Mike Keys.
See Paris, and this brother down here needs no introduction.
I'm a little booty for y'all, man.
A little boozy, huh?
I'm a regular, you know what I'm saying? Vlad TV.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to talk to you about something before we start. I forgot. So, man, Stan has a couple of things he wanted to tell us, man. You want to go on and get into it, Stan?
Yeah, definitely, man. I think right now everybody is getting ready for the holiday season, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on. It's a slow time in the industry. So if this is your first time in the industry, you just got to weather the storm. And what you do moving forward is you plan ahead. So, you know what I'm saying? This is something that you got to anticipate. This is time for gimmicks and little fun stuff to figure out just to keep the income flowing. And the core business for everybody is down around this season. And what's going to happen is, you might get, some people might like screen print shops might get flooded for work or different stuff for holiday gifts and for company gifts, et cetera, et cetera. But then it's going to flat. It's going to die for the rest of January. February may pick up, and heading into March, it'll be a bounce back time. Now, is this the law or this the way it goes for everybody? Absolutely not. But it is a trend in the industry if you haven't been in it for a while. So now, as you know, you move forward, you plan accordingly, you move your money accordingly, you start to do some of those other things to add to your business, little novelty items, et cetera, for, to round things out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's an important little thing to talk about when it comes to being in the t-shirt industry. A lot of people get frustrated around this time, their first time through it, and they'll think, man, my business is failing. I can't get any orders. You got to just weather this storm right now because everybody's going through it. It's just a holiday time, and look for other ways to make some money at this given moment. Shit, you might have to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go get a seasonal job until you can figure out things in its entirety. If you use this as a substantial part of your income, and it's nothing wrong with that. You got to take a step back, take 10 steps forward. I think these are some of the questions that I had recently, and I was like, hey, might have to go back to work, bro. It's okay. Who says it's not okay? You shouldn't feel no type of way about that, but you got to go back to work with a goal and a plan to build this stuff up on the side and to get to a position where wherever that is you want to be. If you want to do it full time as an entrepreneur, you got to make sure it's successful, because at the end of the day, if you can't meet your core needs, you can't excel, you can't go far. So, and I mean, like your rent, all of those necessities being taken care of at the bare minimum, and then you can go figure out how to make more money, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's an important message for right now. It is the season of giving. So I know you guys got to give away. What y'all giving away over here, man?
December 21st, we got heat press, some Econo transfers,
Circle Clothing,
Super Color,
Cosmos Ink,
and then a bunch of different gifts from the host that's going to be on that show that day. And I believe we up to 10 hosts that day, the 21st.
Nice, I don't know how y'all going to organize that, boy. It's going to be a lot of work. Trying to tell you. But nah, that's good stuff, man. I think doing stuff like that is big in the community, man, and having companies that will sponsor and help you and being able to share some of the stuff. I'm big on collaboration. That's why y'all can call me anytime and I'm jumping on here. You know what I'm saying? So I think as an industry as a whole, we got to find success in each other and be able to look at what other people are doing and be able to perform and add to the community. And I think that's a huge part. And it doesn't stop at, influencers or companies as a whole, man. We all got to have a bigger picture of where we want to go. And I know wholeheartedly that we're underserved in the market. So now it's time to get companies on board to support smaller channels and smaller people trying to do good in our community, like they support the crafter, like they support the big screen print shop as equipment manufacturers. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's big. If you guys don't know, right now, Supercolor has a crazy giveaway going on, over $500 a day. it is the time of giving. So in order to be qualified, you got to have somebody, you got to nominate somebody else. So it's not for you, it's to give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So in theory, you could do, you can have somebody nominate you, you can nominate them, you can get in the group, do a little round robin, whatever the case is. But I feel like everybody should be nominating other people, in the community, out of the community. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, man, go nominate a kid who want to have a brand in your local area or something like that could use the equipment, somebody you see doing well. It's not about nominating influencers or people, you know what I'm saying? It's just about who is a peer of yours or somebody that you might know that don't even know what super color is. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell what the prizes are and again?
All right, so every day is $500 worth of prizes. So they're technically random, but you can find them if you want to. So the first day it was a Wallet Press Heat Press 16x20 that was given away. Yesterday it was $100 credit to Supercolor and Rich from Hustle Ninjas course on T-Shirt Seller Pro. Five people won that. The grand prize is a heat press 16x20 Trans Pro back here from Pro World, something similar to that, or Wallet Press, could be one of the two, whichever is available. You know how it is right now. Then you get $500 of Circle Clothing. You get $1,000 in Supercolor. You get a trip for two, flight and hotel paid for to the Impressions Expo in Long Beach. You guys know it's gonna be crazy there, man. I'm telling you right now, what I'm looking at. It's not in stone yet, but we're looking at a Friday night influencers panel after the show is over. I'm looking to have 3 to 5 myself and some buddies up on stage to give the people access to it. And who else? What else? A Saturday night, a happy hour, possibly sponsored by Belly Canvas at a local bar or something like that. Limited availability. So if you can't get in, you ain't early. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna make sure that we got some influencers in the building as well, mix and mingle, man. The one thing that I'm, kind of, you guys heard me talk. I don't know if I talked about it on here or not, but in theory, what I'm basically trying to do is put people around like-minded individuals, man. As I go out and I travel and I go to some of these events, I see the camaraderie that screen print shops have built, and they understand each other and learn from each other. You get to see some good speakers as well at like the conferences and stuff like that. But the things that you really take away is those relationships and someone that can help you. They might be further along. You may be able to help somebody along. It's the same thing we are doing over the internet. What I do with you guys, what you guys are doing to your audience, et cetera, how it all goes around. And taking that together and making something that happens. Like I said, we're underserved. The craft community is served undoubtedly. Every company wants to be in that industry or that space, and they are, they're actively doing stuff in that community, right? Then the screen print community is covered. We're not covered, so I'm out to cover that stuff. So at the Impressions Expo, man, it's gonna be a great time. It was crazy in 2020, my first time there. Couldn't take 3 steps, man. So I'm just trying to improve on that. And I'm telling people to beat me there, don't meet me there. It's important that people show up. You know what I'm saying? So like, if people show up, we can get more, we can do more. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what matters. And yeah, it's if you're serious about your business when it comes to making shirts or having a print shop or starting a home business, this is something that you want to attend. It's the biggest one. It's the best one in the country as of right now. Later on, maybe 5 years down the road, that might change because of what we're able to do as a community and show up and say, wait, hey, listen, this is what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? And you need to deal with us. And if you don't want to deal with us, I'm talking cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to do stuff in our community, why should we continue to buy, from you? Why should we send, you know what I mean? Like, invest back into the community, no ROI. Like I know companies that give me money and do all this stuff if I talk about their product, and I don't want to talk about your product. What are you going to do outside of that? You know what I'm saying? And now it's like those companies that I have talked about or that we do have relationships with, what y'all going to do? Hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Are you going to support it? Yes or no? And like when I went to Print Hustlers, which is for screen printers, Bella came and sponsored that event. the top sponsor. You know, they have Supercolor and a few other companies that sponsored it, but the top sponsor was Belly Canvas. All of those print shops in that crowd already used the product. They didn't have to be there. There was technically no ROI on them attending this event. You hear what I'm saying? But they did, and they, you know, and to me that says a lot about the company because they're willing to invest back into the community, in education and people doing well. You sitting to get to talk to a great mind of a person who runs a company that's set to surpass Gildan in 2023.
Wow.
Just think about how monumental that is. That's the Amazon of the apparel industry. You know what I'm saying? Overtaking all of the department stores. That's what I look at it as, of how monumental it is from a standpoint. But this is stuff that not everybody knows. But this is the stuff that I'm out going to find out and talk to and bring back to the community because I think it's important. You can take this shit as far as you want to go, and I believe that wholeheartedly. And it just starts with doing something. You know what I'm saying? So back to the giveaway, man. Like I said, man, a prize about to be given away here in like maybe 2.5 hours, or so. But like, you know, it is, man, it's just crazy, you know. And this is something that I had a huge part in helping to plan out, and to figure out what would be epic. You know what I'm saying? And listen, so the way to enter is to make a video nominating somebody else. You make a video starting with Supercolor helps you make it, and I want to help Mike T's make it. You know, maybe I say I want to help the squad creators make it because, you know, they showing up, they're interviewing people multiple times a night. I know it's a lot of work. They on there 3 hours at a time to service the community, and I think they're doing great things, right? But you want to make that for the person that you want to nominate. And then, you know, hopefully you get nominated, and it doesn't have to be in the industry. Somebody else outside of the industry can nominate. How your kids get on and say why they think their mom deserves, you know, to win one of those prizes. You know,
how many times can you do that?
So you can only nominate one person technically.
Okay.
And nobody said you can't be nominated by more than one person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we don't want people out here nominating 30 people. We want you to put some thought into it. We want you to pick somebody that you think really deserves it. And it's about
my nephew. I gotta go check.
Oh, all right. So it's about really making a connection to somebody and you know, being a part of the community and nominating somebody as well. One of the gifts I will say is if you know a screen print shop that you want, like somebody actually want to shop, a screen print shop, we're giving away a year of Printavo. And that's a big deal. That's like $2,500. And it's something that'll really improve your shop. It will help you with your workflow and your billing, and it is a robust system that's integrated with stock from all of the blank suppliers and all of this crazy stuff that they have available. So it's really well thought out. It's for the whole industry. It's for the people. You know, Supercolor's for the people. I'm for the people. And I think, you know, man, I'm enjoying seeing, you know, like what people are getting the opportunity to have and do. And going forward. So again, you just make a video with the phrase Supercolor helps you make it, and who you want to nominate, why you want to nominate them. You tag Supercolor and that person and use the hashtag Super Santa, and you're entered to win. You guys can go get all those details on supercolor.com/Super Santa, and you can get those details as well on the Instagram page.
And you say this is for 12 days. So we got to the 20th?
You got to the 20th to enter. So you got 4 days to enter. The entry stop in 4 days, but the gifts will go all the way till Christmas.
Wow. It's amazing. Y'all hear that in the crowd?
Huh?
Talking to my crowd that's here. I'll nominate somebody. Hashtag Supercolor in it so they can see it. And start it off by Supercolor helps you make it, and then explain why that person should make it.
Yep. So that's all I got, man. I just want to jump on quick, man, to update y'all community on something that could have a positive impact on somebody here.
So can you explain how they enter
Somebody asked that.
Mm-hmm.
I just did.
They,
I'm gonna say it one more. I'm gonna say it one more time. Now you're gonna have to watch the replay. Get my man views up. Watch it again. So you make a video saying Super Color helps you make it. You nominate Mike T's or the person that you want to see win one of the Super Santa prizes. It's over 25 winners throughout the whole contest, so it's not like it's spread out. All right, so then you say who you want to nominate. I want to nominate at Mike T's, because he's doing great things in the community. He has a small shop. I know like a new heat press would make take his business to the next level with the super colored credit and the blanks. He'll be able to take his brand, the Grizzly Gang, Grizzly Gritters,
Grizzly Fit,
the Grizzly dudes over there that will that'll help take his brand to the next level. And yeah, so I hope he wins. That's it. So something along those lines where it's like Super Color helps you make it, who you nominating, why you think they deserve to win. Real simple, less than 60-second video. And then you post it on your page, hashtagging Super Santa, Super Color, adding Super Color, and then adding the person that you're nominating for. It's the time of giving.
Yes, it is. And speaking on that, once again, December 21st, we are also having a Christmas giveaway.
Yeah, you got a flyer. You got to send it to me.
Yeah, we will get that to you. It'll be a heat press. It'll be Super Color, Circle Clothing, gifts from our all-star guest panel that will be on that night. Be safe, gotta run, hashtag and echo. What's up, Gully Visionaries? Make sure y'all tap in. And this is for the Super Color giveaway. This is up until the 20th. So make sure y'all get and do everything that Stan has said. I actually had made a video a while back. Hence the reason I asked, could I do another one?
Oh man, go ahead. Just go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna be nominating someone else.
So every day the employee who announces picks they just go on through the hashtag and they pick.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the employee, it's not like, like these employees, they don't know none of us really. Like, it's not like I'm picking. And so they just go on the person, and that's the person who announces the winners. So they go into the hashtag, they pick 5 people, or they pick a person, however many people win that day, and they just announce it. It's all based on, just pure giving of a sort, no purchase necessary, all that stuff. So they just pick. You might get lucky. You never know who it's going to be.
Y'all hear that? And it's at random. No bias, nobodies that know you personally. They're just going through and they're picking hashtag to pick the winner. The employee, actually. Man, Stan, what else you been up to? I know you've been running around the world.
I'm trying to get organized right now, man. I've been sitting stationary. I might end up in Atlanta this weekend, but I'm trying to organize the business, man, because I got I ended up doing so much stuff for other people that I've kind of like not been servicing what I was doing in the beginning. So I'm trying to put people around me to make sure everything that is needed to be done or getting done that I want done is gaining traction. It's too much for me to do myself. You know what I'm saying? I can make more money, but I can't extend my time. So to have more impact, I'm learning to build businesses. I got a video probably going to come out. It's done. We keep forgetting to put it up, but I'm going to put it up tomorrow. Morning, it'll be up. It's going to be a good one to watch because it's about building a business versus building a job, and that topic of what it is that you're doing. And I'm going to share my journey because it is completely different of a process. When you're doing everything hands-on and it versus having to delegate in these positions and roles. Like I'm sitting right here right now writing actual job descriptions with somebody that's great with HR. In order to organize business, and now trying to do something like a lot bigger than just running my own job. Basically, you do have a business, not saying that at all, but basically if you don't work, you get sick, you don't do something, it's over. Like no money's coming in. So let me figure this out. I've had a successful print business where I'm making money, but let me figure out how to grow this thing in real time. So I had 2 options. That was to get my team on board to help me, and so we can all prosper and put this vision together, or I was going to stop doing it because I can't run a local business and do what I'm doing traveling the world. So I'm airing with the second part of it, which is a little bit harder on me than just letting it go. But with the right people around me and us being able to grow and everybody being able to make money together will be, my end goal. And having a business that I'm not operating all the time and having infrastructures and systems in place to just, put people in position to be successful. So that's what I'm working on at right now, organizing and going, man, listen, my calendar, if I do half of what I plan to do, just half of it in 2022, it's going to be a monumental year. I think it's going to create so much impact, allow other people to add more impact and value. And I don't talk about views, you know what I'm saying? I ain't looking at, views and stuff like that, man. I'm here to say, everybody's a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be the best at what they do. It doesn't have to be one like they try to do in so many communities and different topics, Jordan or Kobe, which one? They got it, LeBron, who is it? Which one? Jordan or LeBron, who is it? You know what I'm saying? Like why they both can't be great. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I understand, I'm going to feel like I'm the greatest ever, and I want everybody around me because I know if, at some point, I watch you do better. If you surpass me, I know you're doing hell of good because I know how hard I'm going to work at what I'm doing. And I don't see the competition, although it is competition because, I'm going to outwork you flat out, period. But it doesn't have to be in like the negative connotation that everybody, puts it in. Nah, we can all eat, we all make money. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? So that's my viewpoint.
Period. So I wanted to go back to what you said about like the money decline in this time of year. And you mentioned like I can't remember exactly what words, but like some knick-knack items. What type of stuff do you suggest for that?
Like stuff that could be gifts, like I never was into mugs and stuff like that, but that type of stuff, creating some like some ornaments, just like if that's your business style, stay true to your business, right? But if you need something and you need to make some money, there's other things that you can do with the same equipment to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make money with like the stuff that people sell on Etsy. To me, those are novelty items, knickknacks, stuff like that. Like, you can make money doing that stuff though. It's just not like what I feel like my demographic is after, but you can build a business around that stuff, all the stuff that you can sublimate, do all that crazy stuff with. There's a bunch of stuff out here these days that you can use to make money. Personalizing will not go out of style. People want stuff personalized, adding a name to something for a gift, doing stockings. I think the crazy thing about stockings is one year I did stockings, but what you really got to do for stockings is you got to go buy all the stockings December 26th. And then you hold them joints till next year. And then you personalize them going in next year because you get them for like 50 cents.
Yeah.
Like 10 cents, like 30 cents. They stay like it go drastic. It's like Halloween candy. Like the day after Halloween, like I take all y'all kids, we're gonna go get y'all candy the day after Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like down and they just want to get rid of it. And like you can still go get them and charge, $25 for a custom joint, and they won't get 4 of them for their man or $20 or something like that. And you can put, scrap vinyl, 30 cents worth of vinyl on something that you got it last year, or you get it this year for like $9 or something. You're still able to make some money off of it, and you're gonna get them in groups, and it's gonna take you a fraction of the time because you just line the names up, same color, boop, 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 for the whole family. I got all 80 of them. I got big people in my house, so it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, depending on who wants to show up. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to make that for the whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Some good ideas there.
Super great ideas.
I never thought about the Santa hats with them the day after and just hold them, or stockings, and you said stocking. I don't Santa hats.
Man. That's some seasoned veteran stuff. If you into that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that stuff make a killing. I see a Stream Pro behind you though. I really want one. I think that might be nice. The platinum switch out.
Yeah, it's fire. We've been using them like crazy.
Yeah, that heat press is dope. So Stan, have you ever did anything like besides the t-shirts as far as this community goes? I know you were a photographer and some other stuff.
Man, I done a lot of stuff. The photography was made me the t-shirts, but I built websites. I sold promotional products, or not promotional, business products like business cards, banners, graphic design stuff, flyers. I did marketing for like a book company where I supplied all their marketing, did book covers, typesetting inside of books. I did a lot of stuff, and I can like that's something else that I probably might try to tap. I started doing a little bit of like the print side of like here where to get banners and stuff for cheap and all this stuff. I just don't do it a lot, and I make videos on stuff that I'm actually working on. So it's kind of like, all right, I have to make this up to go do something. But every once in a while, like Jakir wanted banners, so I could make a video about banners. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants something, I'll make it. I'll be like, nah, I don't want to do that stuff, man. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But I could make more content around that stuff.
Frozen. I don't know.
My wing freeze up. So you told us about the super color and everything that's going on. It's the end of the year. It's the bottom of the fourth. Did you meet your expectations for this year? Do you feel?
Bro, I didn't go in. I think I'm scrambling to do what I wanted to do right now, basically. So it wasn't a financial thing for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like I need to figure out what I'm actually doing, right? And then so what I did was I freed up my time with the video editor and stuff like that. What I want to do is kind of just I wanted to be organized coming out of this year. Yeah. So in the next 2 weeks right now that I got left, if I can pull it off, I can pull it off. But I found myself in new businesses and doing other things that I didn't think I would be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a person that goes with the flow of a sort. Mm-hmm. But now I'm understanding the point of setting goals, having a roadmap, understanding what you're trying to do, where you're going, and what other opportunities have arose, and weighing my options. I don't have to make t-shirts forever. Nobody can put me in that box. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm following the business. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if you look at, I had a conversation with this guy. I was a photographer. He's like, man, I added shirts to my business, and I'm making the same amount of money making shirts, and I'm making the same that I'm doing photography. But I've been doing photography for 10 years. I've been doing shirts for 2 or 3, and I'm like, bro, listen to this. This is a hard decision that you may have to face one day. And I think he's at that point where, like, bro, if it took you 10 years to get to the income level that it took you 3 years to do over here, you could, it's not an easy thing, but what you could do is you could theoretically drop the photography, and you could probably take this and make more than you're making with both of them because you're focusing your energy in one way. Now I got school contract. I'm not saying you should do this, but what you also should do is try to figure out how to autopilot the other business, like I'm doing with the print business, right? It would have been a better transition if I was still, like, I took a year or so off with COVID, getting stabbed in the hospital, all of this stuff. And then I started traveling more, even though I geared myself to be here and do something. I started finding myself doing other things. So it would have been better if I never stopped and I just started to build it when I was still doing it. But right now I'm building it up from zero. I'm in the same place that everybody else is. I'm teaching somebody. I'm not even taking orders really because I got to teach the process in order to get it to a place where I'm comfortable when I'm out of town that something's going, like, man, it's a lot of work of what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to share and talk about the process, what I'm doing, and like all of this stuff that I'm doing. You guys know I'm going to document it because now it's like, this is next level stuff. It's about training the mindset. So what was the original question?
Did you accomplish what you wanted to at the bottom?
I can come out strong, and I think I got the good group of people around me right now that can help me get where I want to go. And then I can help them get where they want to go. And we can all be successful, man. I believe in like group economics. You know what I'm saying? I much rather have a percentage of something, a percentage of something than all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know the point I'm at, like, I can make some more money, but it's capped out because my time is taken up. I can't do nothing else. I sit down, I got so much to do that nothing's getting accomplished. So I don't like that feeling. Especially when you got obligations to other people, like just for me, like taking meetings and stuff, like it's hard. I'm got to work on a schedule. I got to do certain things to put myself in a better position. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? I believe in group economics and everybody making it. And if I can put somebody in a better position to get where they want to go, to be doing something that they enjoy, to be, whatever the case is, I think if they can help me, then I'm definitely willing to help somebody else, and move this whole thing forward.
Stan, man, I know you busy and you got to get back to some, man. So we can just go on and wrap this up, and appreciate you again for stopping through.
No
Yes.
doubt, man. Listen, y'all know I'm here. Sometimes you gotta just go a quick hitter, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, make sure y'all show up on the 21st for their giveaway. If you haven't already, nominate somebody else to win Super Colors giveaway by making a video, starting with Super Color helps you make it. The person you want to nominate, finish it off with the reason you think they should win. Tag Super Color and the person you nominate, and use hashtag Super Santa. If you want the details, you can go to supercolor.com/Super Santa, or you can just look on Instagram. It's already there. All the information is there. You can find it however you need to, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys for having me on the platform today.
Always.
Y'all want when y'all got some questions, y'all want to talk about some industry topics, some nonsense, whatever it may be in the future. You know what I mean? I got those 3 hours somewhere around here for y'all.
Most definitely. Appreciate you.
We'll see y'all Saturday with Black Clint from Black Ground Clothing. Appreciate y'all for stopping through.
Have a blessed